I recently made a video. I'm not buying any more watches. Then I got offered, then I got tempted, and then I passed on some of the watches, and I feel very proud and compelled to tell you about it because I was really contemplating on buying. I made a video not buying any more watches. People loved it. A lot of you loved it and enjoyed it and agreed with me. And then I saw a Panerai I like, which was a good deal actually. I might get a Panerai in the future. I like them more and more, but not that much. So I passed on it. I wanted to buy Navy Timer back, and yet there's a IWC Portuguese also. So Panerai and Navy Timer, I forgot about them right now. There's a IWC Portuguese that my guy, he's my friend, and he's sending me photos. I think he would be keen to sell it. Very keen, I think. And it's a black dial inverted Panda, and I think I would be keen to buy it. But then I'm thinking I don't need any more watches. I have an IWC. He is willing to trade, but I'm not willing to let go any of my watches right now. Don't care what the people gonna say. I said I don't buy any more watches, and then I go and buy some watch. That would be funny. I still haven't rolled it out. I want to see it in person next week or so, maybe. I'm going back home. I'm in Germany. Next week or so, I'm going back home. I'm gonna see it in person. Right now, I'm not really feeling it, but I know that every Portugueser IWC, it's a different animal when you see it in person, and yeah, not buying any more watches. I want to buy it. It's really hard. What should I do? No, you're gonna be more financially responsible. Stop buying any more watches. You definitely do not need them. I don't wear many watches. Federico was right. I made a video back in the day. Federico was right. But right now, he said, some of my higher end watches I keep in bank safe, and these more affordable lower end, they are lying around the house everywhere. I dust them around, and I get to play with them more, enjoy them more, and that's why I like them. So I have like two collections, some higher end and some of the affordable watches that I have, Seikos and Casios around the house, which I adore. I love them, but yeah, every once in a while I get tempted. So I resisted the temptation twice. Ever since I make the video, I'm not buying any more watches, twice, and now it's the third time. It's not really that I was planning to buy and wanted to get Portugueser, which I'm not, but it's a black dial with inverted Panda. It has two dials. It kind of looks out of place, but I don't know. It's not really that I struggle, guys. It's not really that I struggle, but it's something I contemplate when I have some free time. And that's not something I can easily afford these days, living in Germany. I'm not living in Germany. I just come here, work, and I go back home, spend a week with my family, 10 days with my family. Then I go back, I work here, and then every third week I go home, spend some time with my family. But I'm really thinking about returning back home to Bosnia and starting all over again. I'm here in Germany. I'm a foreigner, Ausländer. Back home um, starting to become also a foreigner. So yeah, life is not easy and complicated when you are adult. It's really so many things come into play, and then you find a watch, you see a watch, you buy a watch, you forget about all the problems, you think about the watch, should I buy it, should I not buy it, watch tons of reviews, have fun watching them, and you forget about the other problems that are pressing you and making you depressed. I don't like depression. That's really something that's not my thing, and yeah, and I don't want to let it. Used to be depressed. I used to be depressed back in the day. Now I have a kid, I have a family, so I cannot afford to be depressed. Yeah, one guy said, "Are the starving kids in Africa depressed?" No, they have more pressing issues. I get depressed, yeah. However, I will never let that overpower me because I'm a man, and you need to take care of other things. So yeah, watches come and play there. For a moment, for an hour or two, you contemplate, should I get this? Oh, this is available. This is a great deal. Should I buy it? Should I not? Oh, that's so stupid. But I'm trying to. If you I watched a movie called Ghost Dog back in the day. I love hip hop, I love rap, and I loved it because of that. But it's a Jim Jarmusch movie, and he's a really good director. I'm sure you already know, but there are quotes. Ghost Dog is a guy who lives by the code of samurai, and he has a Gakure book, Code of Samurai, and one of those quotes from that book is that I'm gonna paraphrase it because I'm not a native speaker, but every decision you need to make within a space of 3 seconds, not 3 seconds, but 3 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and yeah, I'm trying to live by that, and I like it. I made some very questionable decisions, just not like that. Think about it for a second. Of course, I'm thinking a little bit before, but when the push comes to shove, or whatever you say it, you may think about it, contemplate it, do your research, do your homework. Last summer, I sold my car and I updated my car. It was getting a bit older, and yeah, and the decision that I made was really fast, and yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna see it, see the watch, decide if I like it, is it for me or not, and that's it, within space of 3 breaths, and I'm not gonna regret it. Yeah, if I buy it, but I'm not really convinced, because I need to see it in person before that. I need to connect with the watch. We each ourselves find some sort of connection within a watch, the meaning when you see it. I wear a G-Shock here on my wrist. When I was a kid, this is my favorite G-Shock. This is a square G-Shock, DW 5600, and when I was a kid, there used to be a war in Bosnia, and after the war, U.S. peace troops came to my where I live. They had a base station there, and a lot of people worked for them as outside contractors and service help, car mechanics and whatnot. And and one of my neighbors worked for them, and he bought within after the war there was no really much watch shops, but he had Casio that's similar to this. I'm not sure if it was this or not, but I'm not pretty sure it was not a G-Shock. Later on he had G-Shocks, but it was clear face with the exact same dial like this, and I remember glancing it and admiring it on his wrist, and it was a square Casio. Later on I bought my first watch, not long later. It was a Casio very similar to F91 F. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, not really sure. It had a blue dial details, pretty sure it was. And yeah, that when I see this G-Shock, I remember that first time feeling how I admired that Casio on his wrist. And no matter what the watch is, if you have some connection to it, like John Mayer says in the first Talking Watches, look at the dial, then take a closer look, and then more, and you will see yourself as a kid playing somewhere in the park or whatnot. And that's how I like to connect with my watches. If I do not connect like that, then it has to be some sort of a good resale value, good deal, bargain, and knowing the fact that I can sell it tomorrow and make some profit or not lose my money, or some connection. I like the connection more, but I don't mind making some money as well.